Hello, my name is Sunny and I have 4 kids with one on the way. I decided to come to the Pathway to Hope camp because I came from a hard place and I needed all the help I could get with my parenting, and I heard wonderful things about it, and that's why I came. Life before camp was hectic and crazy and kind of helpless. I didn't know what to do in certain situations and would kind of just blow up and not have an answer. What I hoped to get from camp was parenting skills and coping mechanisms, so that way I would stay calm whenever my kids threw a fit, and I received way more than what I bargained for in camp and a whole lot of positive tips on my parenting. I learned to focus on the 90% instead of the 10% they didn't do. I realized what a big importance that ouchies were, that it was my chance to nurture them and to let them know that they could trust me and that I'd always be there. And also the puzzle jar to complement their beautiful characteristics and to focus on how amazing they did versus the little things that I used to nitpick at. I learned how important it was to nurture the kids whenever they got hurt. Even if there was not a mark, the importance of a Band-Aid and a kiss to them means the world, and it develops trust with me. I also learned this thing with the puzzles to point out their positive characteristics, so that way they would hear compliments more often, and in that helped me focus on the 90% they did good versus the 10% that I used to point out that they didn't do. I have implemented all of the 2 to 3 word phrases that I learned at camp, such as with respect, compromise, and cooperate. Listen, are you asking, are you telling? And it keeps their attention versus preaching for like 30 minutes and I lose them after a couple of minutes. So I was able to use the phrases to get my kids' attention and to solve the problem quicker and more efficiently. I suggest to others not to miss out on camp because there are so many things that you can learn from it, and it is not pinpointed for just a certain set of parents. It can touch anybody in any kind of situation. No matter what you're going through, you will learn something. It is 100% guaranteed. I found all the hope I needed through the Pathway to Hope camp. I realized I'm actually not that bad of a mom. I just made a couple of bad decisions, and now I have tools to correct it, and it's never too late. If there's one thing I could say to other moms and dads, it would be that it's never too late to change, and your kids love you, and it is really easy to undo what you have done. The mistakes you have made, your kids love you and they will forgive you, and with the tools, you never have to go back to the old parenting styles.